Hey guys, looking for new stealth games to play in 2025? Then you've come to the right place. We're starting the list with Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater, a highly anticipated remake of the classic Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater, which promises to bring the iconic experience back to life with modernized graphics, enhanced gameplay, and impeccable fidelity to the original story. The game is set in 1964 during the Cold War and tells the story of Naked Snake, a young and skilled CIA agent who is sent to the Soviet Union to rescue a captured scientist and prevent a new weapon of mass destruction from falling into the wrong hands. The story of Snake Eater is fundamental to the Metal Gear franchise, as it introduces the origin of the iconic character, Big Boss, Solid Snake's mentor and central figure in the Metal Gear saga. The stealth action gameplay has been enhanced, with new features and mechanics that allow players to infiltrate environments with more precision and strategy.
Camouflage, Snake stalks a guard patrolling dilapidated brick ruins. A helicopter soars over muddy trenches, stirring a gray rat and a white-rumped vulture. The Gary.
Colonel, tighten the security on this place. He's coming here, I'm sure of it. America is out to destroy the Shagohod and get its hands on your inheritance. The Philosopher's legacy. Then they're out to kill me as well.
What's the story between you and the boss?
She was like a mother, and my master.
The Cobras will take care of him.
Do you hear me, Snake? We are the sons of the boss!
I see it! The fear!
A great and terrible fury at being alive.
A host of sorrows, and you are one of them.
Why'd you come back? There's nothing for you here. Go home. Go back to your boss.
But I still have the Shagohod and the legacy. There is nothing America can do to stop us. I'm not finished yet.
Next on the list is Jurassic Park Survival, a new single-player first-person action-adventure game set one day after the events of the classic 1993 film, Jurassic Park. The game is being developed by Saber Interactive, known for World War Z, and will be published by the same company. You play as Dr. Maya Joshi, an InGen scientist who was unable to evacuate Isla Nublar after the disaster. Now she needs to survive on an island teeming with dangerous dinosaurs and other hazards, seeking a way to escape. The game promises to explore areas never before seen in the film, such as nighttime visitor facilities and other parts of the park not included in the original tour. The gameplay will emphasize stealth and the intelligent use of resources to avoid prehistoric predators. Expect to have to distract, escape, and hide from the iconic dinosaurs of the film.
Is anyone there?
Black State is a spy game in development by Motion Blur, a Turkish studio that promises to revolutionize the genre with realistic graphics and dynamic gameplay. The game is inspired by classics like Metal Gear Solid and Splinter Cell, with a focus on third-person action and stealth elements. The premise of the game involves a secret group of scientists called the Architects, who summon the player for a mysterious mission. The main objective seems to be to rescue captives and uncover the truth behind a cataclysmic event. The narrative is described as rich, mysterious, and emotional, with deep characters and unexpected twists. The game will feature stealth combat sequences with a closer camera view, as well as action combat with a variety of weapons and tactical gadgets. Combat appears to be visceral, with the possibility of dismemberment and decapitation in some attacks.
Inside a military base. Activating the map maker. Tell me what you can see.
Seems busy out there. Stealthy approach advised.
Too late.
Claws of Awaji is an expansion for Assassin's Creed Shadows, scheduled for release at the end of 2025. This expansion takes place after the main campaign and follows Fujibayashi Naoe and Yasuke in their search for treasure on Awaji Island, a location long defended by the Sanzoku Ippa's counterintelligence methods. The expansion will take players to a new open-world region, Awaji Island, located beyond Osaka Bay. The island is described as a place of mysterious beauty, but also a dangerous place with traps and ambushes created by a new faction, the Sanzoku Ippa. In their search for lost treasure, Naoe and Yasuke find themselves constantly pursued by the Sanzoku Ippa, a faction that protects the island and its secrets. Players will need to use their stealth and combat skills to avoid the Sanzoku Ippa's traps and ambushes, while trying to ensure the safety of the island and the future of Japan.
Lord Hayashi cannot seem to stay in his quarters. Yes, the Lord places beside the pond. You dig himself a trench with those nightly footsteps. That's or a grave.
A grave, huh? He's coming. I need to hide.
First, Fujioka dies in the street at the hands of some stranger! And then you serve me scalding tea? Besides ruining its delicate flavor, I nearly lose my tongue for business!
Fujioka must have been the samurai Yasuke took out. Good riddance.
Take your tongue!
A daimyo like that deserves a slower death than the one I'm about to give him.
Kill her! Let's get her! You won't let that shinobi escape!
I've shed all the blood I need. Time to go.
Stop her! Hurry up and kill her!
Little Nightmares 3 is the third title in the acclaimed platforming horror and stealth game franchise, developed by Supermassive Games and published by Bandai Namco. The game maintains its focus on childhood fears, with an aesthetic that blends the grotesque with the childish, creating a constant sense of unease and tension. The story promises to explore trauma and memories, with flashes of the protagonist's past emerging throughout the journey. Little Nightmares 3 maintains the 2.5D platforming gameplay style with puzzle and stealth elements, but introduces new features. For the first time in the franchise, the game offers an online co-op mode, allowing 2 players to control low and alone simultaneously. This adds a new dynamic to puzzles and enemy encounters, requiring teamwork. The Lost Wild is a first-person survival horror game that puts players in a prehistoric world full of dinosaurs. The game, developed by Great Ape Games and published by Annapurna Interactive, promises an immersive and cinematic experience that captures the awe and terror of nature's most magnificent beasts. The Lost Wild puts players in the role of a survivor in a prehistoric world, where nature is the dominant force. The game emphasizes the need for caution and strategy, as players must learn to adapt and survive in a hostile environment. Instead of monsters, the dinosaurs in The Lost Wild behave like wild animals, with their own intelligence and instincts. Players must learn to read the dinosaurs' behavior and use their skills to avoid direct confrontations. Survival in The Lost Wild depends on a combination of stealth, evasion, and intimidation. Players can use the environment to their advantage, create distractions, and use items to escape predators. Ghost of Yotei is a highly anticipated open-world action-adventure game developed by Sucker Punch and published by Sony. It is a standalone sequel to the acclaimed Ghost of Tsushima from 2020, but with a new protagonist, setting, and story. The new heroine is Atsu, a Ronin warrior who takes on the persona of the Ghost. After her home is destroyed and her family murdered, Atsu embarks on a journey of revenge against those responsible. To fund her mission, she accepts jobs and bounties, suggesting a possible economy system in the game. Like its predecessor, Ghost of Yotei is a third-person action-adventure game with a strong emphasis on melee combat, open-world exploration, and stealth mechanics. Atsu is described as a hunter on the run, suggesting that stealth will be a central component. New stealth skills and mechanics are being developed, but details have not yet been revealed.
The spider. The dragon. Lord Saito.
What are we going to do with this one, Saito?
I'm sorry it came to this, little wolf.
Situ Rainu. Why do you always call me that?
It means one who is easily lost in the hunt.
Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell Remake is a remake of the original game, released in 2002. The remake is being developed by Ubisoft Toronto, the same studio responsible for Watch Dogs Legion, Far Cry 6, and Splinter Cell Blacklist. The remake will revisit the world and story of the original game, which begins with two undercover American agents who disappear in Georgia, leading Secret Operations agent Sam Fisher to investigate. As this is a remake of the original game, we can expect the elements that made Splinter Cell iconic to be present. The game has always prioritized stealth, using the environment, lighting, and flexible movements to overcome obstacles rather than brute force. The Splinter Cell remake is a sign that Ubisoft is committed to the franchise. The original game was a critical and commercial success and helped popularize the stealth game genre. The remake has the potential to introduce Splinter Cell to a new generation of players and also to rekindle the interest of old fans.
But I need options. Graham?
The closest exit point is the roof of the south wing.
There is no program, no secret spies, no hidden agendas. Any questions?
Who the hell are you? CIA? Delta?
Welcome to 4th Echelon.
Ecumene Aztec is an action-adventure game with RPG, stealth, and survival elements, developed by the Polish indie studio Ecumene Games, formerly known as Giantscraft. Set in the 16th century during the Spanish conquest of the Aztec Empire, the game promises an immersive experience in a Mesoamerican setting, with an emphasis on narrative, visceral combat, and complex moral choices. Ecumene Aztec takes place in 1521, during the fall of Tenochtitlan, the capital of the Aztec Empire, under siege by the Spanish conquistadors led by Hernán Cortés. The player takes on the role of a young Aztec warrior who escapes being a victim of a ritualistic human sacrifice. The game is heavily influenced by titles like Assassin's Creed and Ghost of Tsushima, with stealth mechanics. The player can hide in vegetation or urban structures. It is also possible to eliminate enemies silently with precise blows or ranged weapons. Thick as Thieves is a multiplayer stealth action title in PvPvE, player versus player and environment format, developed by Otherside and published by Megabit Publishing. Scheduled for release in 2026 on PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series platforms, the game promises an innovative approach to the stealth genre. Players take on the role of thieves on infiltration, theft, and escape missions. Each mission involves stealing treasures or specific objectives, but other players, rival thieves, are also after the same loot, creating an intense competitive dynamic. The game emphasizes stealth but allows for different playstyles. One player can choose to be a ghost thief, invisible, undetected, or a loud thief, more direct, confronting enemies. The combination of magical and technological elements allows for creative abilities and innovative tools, such as gadgets that manipulate the environment or spells that aid in stealth.
I got issues in my head. I like you in my bed, but you keep me on red. Oh, everything is like a test. I better not text or I'll come off desperate.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, baby, you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed, thinking something out of my nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored of killing?
So if I play dead, will you regret everything?
Styx Blades of Greed is the highly anticipated sequel to the Styx franchise, a stealth action game set in a medieval fantasy world. The game puts you in control of Styx, a cunning and clever goblin who masters the art of stealth. The goal of the game is to obtain quartz, a precious and dangerous resource in a world on the brink of war between elves, humans, and orcs. Styx Blades of Greed promises to refine the formula of the previous two games, putting freedom and creativity at the heart of the experience. The game features new vertical environments to explore, as well as new tools and powers to master. Styx Blades of Greed is an ideal game for fans of stealth and action games. The game offers a challenging and rewarding experience, with diverse gameplay options and a rich world to explore.
Looks like I get to do a little pest control. Kill that green bastard! You guys need to slow down. Keep them coming! I got him! Just remember, kids, it's not about doing it. It's about getting away with it.
Eriksholm, The Stolen Dream is an isometric stealth and narrative game set in the stunning city of Eriksholm, a Nordic city inspired by the elegance and roughness of early 20th century Scandinavia. The story revolves around Hannah, a young orphan whose quest to find her missing brother, Herman, triggers a series of catastrophic events that will forever change their lives and the fate of the entire city. Eriksholm, The Stolen Dream is a stealth game with an isometric view, which allows the player to move the camera freely to inspect the environment. The player controls Hannah as she explores the city, completes objectives and puzzles, and uses stealth to avoid enemies. The game is being compared to other popular stealth games, such as Commandos and Desperados, and many believe it has the potential to be a big hit. Well, that was the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and see you next time.
Alright, I'll get my bag.
Good. Hey. She's gone. Find her before she leaves the building.
I need to get out of here and find Herman before they do.
What'll they do? Rob the mayor? Murder someone? Both, maybe?
This should get the crates moving again.
Look for the main control, maybe. Do I look like an engineer?
Is that you, Johnson?
What do you want?
I need passage.
You told me you wanted out. You and your brother. You said you're done with this, it's too dangerous, not what you wanted.
That's actually why I'm here. I
respected your decision because I thought you respected me.
This isn't about me.
Oh, it's always about you, Hannah, and now you've brought the police here.
They're looking for Herman.
You want passage, huh? And that's it? I'm not keeping these for you anymore. You're taking with you this time.
Hey, Gilbert! What's keeping you? You went?
He's not here.
Of course he is. I saw him go up there just a minute ago.
Ugh. The bridge is collapsed.
Captain Lander, what about him?
I heard him say he'd be watching the north exit.
It's all right. I'm sure we brought friends, though. But so did you.
She's brave, more than most I've ever met. But she doesn't know what she set in motion.
So, this is what money looks like.
I've just got to find him before they do.
I have no choice.
I'm all he's got, Alva.
I must find her
He's all I've got.
before he does.